Boom. Well,
pre-gaming for this Revelry block party.
For sure. That was not that was a Jay Wayne fresh pop. I was the fresh pop on the other one. Got a sip left of the pounder. Didn't quite finish it on the last one. Did a lot of jibber jabbering.
Yeah.
You'll hear a fresh one. Don't worry.
Well, we're going to get into this week 8.
Yeah.
It's already upon us. But...
Right. Again, anybody in Charleston, make sure you go check out the Revelry 4-year anniversary block party today. Obviously, I will not be attending, but Jay Wayne will go.
I'm going to go for a little while.
He's going to be our liaison.
Yeah. I got my shirt on.
So that'll be fun. A little block party shutting down the street over there. Be a good time. Bands and DJs and oysters and
pub fare burgers. It's going to be awesome. Good cause. Green Heart Project. Go check them out.
Tons of beers.
Yeah. Well, let's get into this sit start. We're going to, as always, we hit up our Patreon page first.
Yeah. And before we even start that, I just want to give a shout out to some of these new guys. We got Hoyt, Jared White, Andrew Harrington. He Hate Me. Shout out to the XFL over there. James, the Devi distributor. Tyler Curran.
Do we have to last name them? Maybe they don't want people to know.
You're right. Dustin. The Butcher, our guy, the Dynasty Butcher has joined. What up, brah? How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
So we got shout out to all the new guys that have joined Patreon over the last week or two, and of course, much love to all the OGs out there.
Yeah,
really appreciate y'all. We'll get to the YouTube people after we get to our Patreon people. Without further ado, let's do some work.
Let's do it. Alex, always getting it in. Pick 3. Chris Carson, Geronimo, Traquan, Funchess, Taylor Gabriel, Goodwin. A lot of guys here. Got to play Funchess, right?
Funchess against Baltimore.
It's a tough matchup.
They're down Marlon Humphreys, it looks like. I haven't quite seen the inactives yet, but I know he was banged up. So that's a big down for them. But Jimmy Smith has been back. He'll get back in the fold here a little bit, but that's a downgrade for the secondary for them a little bit.
Sure.
I
still can't bench Funchess out of this group.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a nod for maybe some more Funchess.
Wait, but Jimmy's going to play.
Jimmy Smith is on the Ravens,
right?
But I mean, he's missed part of the season and hasn't been super great coming back just yet.
Right.
And Marlon Humphreys has been really good. So he's out of there. Their secondary is a little banged up. I like that. So I'm with you. That's what I'm making the case for Funchess.
Okay. Bunches of Funchess off the rip. And then who's your next guy here? Maybe a little no Pierre Garçon today.
I think you got to play Allison.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's he coming off? A hammy?
Yeah.
/ concussion?
I think he's good to go.
And Randall Cobb's back too.
He's been good every time he's really been in the lineup.
He has. Good for like 70 yards or a touch or something like that.
And then, I mean, obviously there's no Allen Robinson today. He's been ruled out. So Taylor Gabriel could be a good play. I know Big Co, if A-Rob was out, I think he'd be giving the Taylor Gabriel the nod here.
He likes Gabriel. I don't know if he's trying to start him. What did he do last week?
He was
banged up.
He was down to play him last week.
I know, but I don't think it turned out well for you here.
Because
he was in a spot last week where A-Rob was the decoy sort of. He had, 3 receptions for 26 yards. I do think that they're probably going to light this team up.
Right. I mean, I think I told some people to play Goodwin last week, and that wasn't super great either. But
no Garçon this week.
No Garçon this week. And, I mean, they are playing the Cardinals' defense, which I think is better than – we've said it multiple times – is better than –
I wouldn't play them in fantasy because their offense is so bad, but their defense is not their defense's fault for sure.
Right. So, I mean, I think I'm going Allison, Funchess, and I mean, I guess Chris Carson.
He had 14 carries last game, but it didn't amount to much and didn't have any targets. So that's kind of a bummer. Carson is coming off of a down week, but he's probably going to get. I mean, I don't know. What do you think they're about to do? They're coming off a bye. They got 3 healthy backs.
Yeah, and I read somewhere that Pete Carroll was really just appeasing the front office and picking his spots to play Rashard Penny, and he doesn't want to play Rashard Penny. So I'm assuming Chris Carson will be right in there. It's just going to be a matter of how well Detroit's run game or run defense is, which I think they're the worst or second worst run defense in the league.
I was listening to your podcast suggestion, and they were talking about how they're giving up the most yards per carry, 5.4 per rush.
So I'll play Chris Carson, Allison, and Funchess. Good win if you're looking for that big upside play.
Right.
And I would bench Carson in place of Goodwin if you're looking for that huge upside play.
Fair enough.
Because Goodwin could be ridiculous.
Goodwin can score 2 touchdowns.
You saw what it was, what it could be with the Packers, and then you saw what it couldn't be last week against the Rams there. So,
but they are short Garcon, so I don't hate that for some upside. But Chris Carson's probably the safer play. So there you go.
What do you got next for me?
Nick, what up, Nick? Pick 2 half-point PPR. We got DJ. Got to play him. Don't even have to look at the rest of this. Carry on Chubb, Marlon Mack. My opponent's projected to crush me.
So I need some
sweet upside. Sweet upside, baby. Just close my eyes. I was Dr. Pepper, and you went Mariah Carey. I like it.
I mean, come on.
My wife does a great Mariah Carey impersonation. She's like, ooh, just goes all up and down with the weird ass sounds. How does she get away with that? I don't know. It sounds good, but if you were to actually do that yourself, like, how do you go into the booth being like, this doesn't sound good?
Mariah's an all-timer.
Yeah.
Now she's kind of weird, but whatever.
She is. This is what happens when you get old.
Your wife's got some talents to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
All right.
Pick 2 half-point PPR. I mean, new offensive coordinator. McCoy's out of there. Everyone's been calling for that guy's head. Leftwich is saying he wants to emulate what Bruce Arians did with David Johnson.
And Larry Fitz.
Obviously, you love that.
Love it. No way I'm benching David Johnson.
So, I agreed. Agreed. Because if you're talking about sweet upside, David Johnson is the sweetest of the sweet upside.
Right. And then, man, I guess it's between Carry-On and Chubb here. Browns got on the road to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pretty high over-under in that game, but it's mostly all Steelers, right? They got them slated to win by 8 now.
8.
And then you got Carry-On, got the Detroit Lions at home playing the Seahawks. What's a 48-point over-under? I don't know how to make the tiebreaker here other than,
I think
Theo Riddick's out again, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And I love Carry-On. I feel very safe with Carry-On. I didn't actually see the Chubb game last week, but he has looked great anytime he's touched the ball.
Yeah.
He kind of saved you with a touchdown, right?
Right. So you're looking for the most upside out of any of these players off the totals. Obviously, the Colts are playing in Oakland. That's a high total, a lot of points there. Oakland, who knows? But
Banks banged up. Is Mac? Did he get banged up, or was he already banged up and that's why he didn't practice till Friday?
I'm not sure, but full practice on Friday seems like he's going to play. But
nice.
But definitely, I'm just talking about totals
51 points there.
51 there, and in the Detroit game, it's 48.5. Pittsburgh game's 48 with Chubb. I guess Chubb, since with the highest upside, him getting all of the carries
and goal line work, and
obviously Duke Johnson will mix in there. But
I like Duke today.
If your highest upside play, I guess it's Chubb, just because he's going to get the lion's share of the work. Obviously, Marlon Mack will too. Probably playing the worst defense. Marlon Mack is
right.
But
this is toughy.
It is tough.
These are all good options.
I guess I'd roll with Chubb. Although I don't. There's a lot of talk about.
Sure, you don't have a wide receiver you can bench to start 2 of these guys?
There's a lot of talk about the battle between Hugh Jackson and who's the offensive coordinator for the Browns?
Todd Haley,
and that Haley could be fired after this week if the offense doesn't produce. And you could see that they'd never really been on the same page if you watch Hard Knocks and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of friction there. But Chubb is the guy and should be the guy. And Pittsburgh always plays Cleveland, or Cleveland always plays Pittsburgh tough. I guess I'm going Chubb.
Yeah, I can't argue. There's got to be a wide receiver.
It should be Carry-On and no question, but it's not yet.
It's
Plus
not
the Seahawks defense.
I think Carry-On has a safer floor, but that's not what you're looking for
right
here. So I would go Chubb, I guess, as well.
All right, Carlos Hyde or TJ Yeldon. Sorry, Tyler.
Sorry, buddy.
We missed that one on you.
Yeah, if there's something like that, maybe go in and post that same question on the community page again. I don't know. We just didn't see
there
it
isn't
in
any more
time.
9:30 games.
Right.
So sorry about that, Tyler.
Yeah.
Bryce, he says Ingram, Chubb, Galladay, Traquan, PPR, pick 2.
Wealth of riches over there.
Mm-hmm.
Saints, who do they got?
Saints got Minnesota.
But Minnesota's down like a linebacker, Anthony Barr, Xavier Rhodes probably isn't going to play.
I'm not sure if he's inactive yet.
Haven't come out. That's probably out here. I can pull up the Rotos real quick. I'm always down at the bottom of the Roto World page, and then it's like just a bunch of chicks there. As soon as I go over there, they're
Xavier Rhodes expected to play Sunday Night Football.
Huh.
All right. Definitely not as great for Traquan now, because he could have had a full rotation of depth of corners sliding across the board there, and Traquan then getting a lesser corner. Ingram playing Minnesota run defense, which typically hasn't been the best ever. I'd probably go Chubb and Galladay.
Yeah, I think I agree. Let me jump right back on there real quick. Sorry, I was looking through these inactives and make sure I hadn't said something incorrect here. Chubb and Galladay.
There it is. That's a fresh one.
Chubb and Galladay. Ingram kind of let you down last week.
Yeah, understandable.
He's got somebody else there. Chubb doesn't really have. Duke's not the player Kamara is, so there's less in his way.
Still playing Ingram this week.
In most cases. I mean, I'm playing Ingram pretty much everywhere I got him, but I don't have a Chubb option, I don't think.
Chubb or Galladay, half-point PPR?
I guess Chubb. I mean, the Lions, I think, they're playing the Seahawks. Seahawks are going to try and play ball control. They're running the ball more than anyone in the league right now, almost 50% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're having success at it. Detroit may not have the ball that much. It might be quick strike hitting ball, from Detroit, and Galladay could easily be involved in that. I don't know how you bench any of these guys, really. So I wouldn't play Traquan. Maybe Galladay has more upside, and Ingram's a little safe.
Different question. No Traquan in this one. It's just Chubb or Galladay.
Oh, you moved on?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I thought we were done with that one.
Sorry. I went
Chubb and Galladay.
Two same players. I thought you were narrowing down between them.
Same guy. He has a different league.
Right. Okay.
It appears. Chubb or Galladay.
Sorry there, Bryce. Got confused. My bad. Chubb or Galladay, half point.
I guess give me Chubb just because nobody else there going to get a decent amount of work, I would imagine. And
give me the running back.
I think they'll keep it close with Pittsburgh as per usual, or it could be a blowout. Galladay's been awesome. You must have a great team to have this option.
Right.
I guess I'm going Chubb here, even though I don't want to really bench Galladay.
Right.
Latavius Murray, Corey. Latavius Murray versus New Orleans Saints. Aaron Jones versus Rams, non-PPR, so standard. Give me Latavius.
Yeah, I don't. I've been hearing questions about Aaron Jones. Like, should I trade a first for him and all this stuff? Like, I had to go back and look at the game log to make sure he didn't have a blow up game.
Well, everybody's still on the. If he could get
but Jamal's still there and healthy.
If he could get the production that he'd be really good.
Any one of those guys could get all of the opportunity.
Yeah,
any of them would be good. The problem is there's 3 of them that are good.
Yeah,
give me Lat.
Yeah, give me Latavius Murray as well. I know the Saints are one of the better run defenses as well right now. I think.
He did have a game where he caught 7 balls this year, though, or something like that.
If let's say the Rams get up on Green Bay, I mean, there's maybe Aaron Jones gets in there for some checkdowns, even though it's standard scoring, still could be good. But I'll take Latavius.
Just on the off chance there's a 1-yard rushing touchdown.
Huge point total in both games, 57 and 54. But give me Latavius in this situation.
Yeah, almost fairly easy. All right, got to start 2 in a full point PPR. Jalen Richard, Booker, or Crowell.
Got to start 2. Give me Richard and Crowell.
Yeah, that's easy.
No Powell over there. They got Trenton Cannon and they D'Angelo Henderson. They scooped him up and he's active today as their third back. I think it's going to be the Crowell show for the most part, and Cannon will be in there catching some passes. Richard should have plenty of PPR upside here in all these games moving forward. Love firing him up. So Crowell and Richard for me.
Yep, me too. I'll just put that in there because he asked us to put it in as a comment.
Okay.
because he won't be able to join the live stream, which is great. Let
Yeah.
us know if you can't get on this
100%.
live stream, and we'll answer your question.
Yeah, that goes for any week. If we post this thing and y'all boys can't listen to the live stream, we will give you a text answer. No problemo.
Absolutely. All right, Nathan, what up? Marvin Jones or Christian Kirk? Full point PPR. Kudos to Kirk for being in this conversation. I love it.
He's getting, I think he's leading the team in targets per game.
He looks strong to quite strong out there.
I don't know if Richard Sherman's playing or not, but he wasn't supposed to play.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I can pull over here. Sherman. I'll have to search for
full
him
PPR.
Here.
I mean, Rosen's a little turf toe. Niners better than their record shows, but still not great.
He's expected to play.
Sherman?
Sherman, yeah.
All right. Who do you like? I guess I'm leaning Kirk here, but it's tough to bench Marvin.
I think I want him to play Marvin.
Yeah.
Marvin is like inches away, multiple inches away from having so many more points this year than he currently does. Just fingertip balls or balls he didn't quite come up with, or
I think it's more volume upside to maybe better team and better place to score points for Marvin Jones kind of upside here, whereas Christian Kirk could just see a decent amount of volume to produce what he needs, and if he gets in the end zone, it's a great day. Marvin Jones has been plenty of targets in the end zone and scored plenty of points and plenty of touchdowns and been pretty solid week in, week out. I guess I'll lean Christian here.
You're going Christian? Let's see. He had 3 for 57 last week, 6 targets, 7 targets the week before that, 4, 5, 8. Give me Marvin.
Fair enough.
House divided.
Watkins or Doug Martin in the flex, half-point PPR from Chris.
Watkins.
You like Watkins?
I don't want to play a Raider unless I have to.
Yeah.
Has Doug even
he's gotten some carries while Marshawn has been in the fold, but now I think Martin's going to take over as kind of the lead back with Rashard being that satellite kind of role. And I mean, yeah, I guess I'll play Sammy this week just to see what happens with Doug.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Doug. He had
tons of points expected in that Oakland game.
He did have nine carries back in week 3. So he's been getting some run. Who's Oakland got? Indianapolis at home. They're at home versus Indianapolis. And then the Tampa Bay or the Kansas City Chiefs have a huge over-under, right?
Yeah, 54. Playing Denver.
9.5. 9-point favorites. Give me Tammy.
I'll go Sammy this week.
I guess if you want 5 points for
Doug.
sure. You know,
I think Doug will be closer to 8 or 10.
Right. Maybe.
But
Sammy
huge upside.
Should have the floor and has huge upside. So give me the huge TDs.
All right. I think that's
You refreshed that guy?
I did not.
Let's see if we got any more here. Nope. Looks like that's everybody for Patreon. I think that Carlos Hyde or TJ. There maybe was I could head over to the community page real quick. There might have been a sit start over here. But definitely if you put a sit start in the community page, we may not see it. Definitely go and put it under when we put that post out there for everyone. I'm not finding it, so maybe it's not there. Trade alert. It's going way back here. Week 8 flex. So this is Hoyt. He said, I think my best choice for running backs this week are going to be Mack and Jordan Howard, but I have no idea who to play in my flex. It's PPR. So he's got Alex Collins, Aaron Jones, Rashard, or Sterling Shepard. And I think he's going against Eli Manning, so he had another question about whether or not he should try to force Sterling Shepard in there because he's playing against Eli Manning. It's not usually – we play in enough leagues where we don't really even have time to look at who we're playing against, so it doesn't really factor too much in. I have – if I'm playing against Patrick Mahomes and I got Sammy Watkins or, someone of equal value maybe to playing, maybe I throw in Sammy so that if he throws 2 or 3 to him, I can kind of counter his quarterback's day. But that's Sammy Watkins, who's basically you could start any week. So I'm not trying to force some random dude in my lineup. Although Sterling's been very good this year. So
pretty solid. I guess I'd roll with Jalen Richard just catching some passes here in full point PPR. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Safe-ish floor.
And you're gonna go with Mack and Jordan Howard over basically Collins.
I could sub Collins in for Howard.
Howard, yeah, I could do that too. So there you go, Hoyt. If you made it to the end of this, good for you. I guess I could hit him back. I think Big Co kind of already did. Said Richard has a chance of catching passes.
All right, let's switch over to YouTube.
Yep.
A couple people over there. Appreciate your patience here. Jason Rosenberg, David Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Connor, pick 2 standard starts.
Well,
that's a loaded one. I guess Kamara and Connor.
Yeah, you can't bench Kamara.
I mean, I can't really bench David Johnson either, but I like the offense for Pittsburgh better than the offense for Zona right now.
Right.
And if Leftwich gets the ball rolling with David Johnson, I mean, it's obviously standard scoring, so the PPR doesn't help you out as much. So Alvin Kamara probably gets deducted some points here. I don't know. How do you feel? I guess I'll go Kamara with a much better line and a better offense, and Connor with a better line and a better offense.
Yeah, I guess. Dang it. We found a way to bench David Johnson. All right. He hits us again. Goodwin, Funchess, Josh Golden. Full point PPR. Pick uno.
I guess Funchess and Gordon.
That's what it comes down to.
Would be my 2 plays. Goodwin over Funchess if you need a bunch of upside of just possibility of scoring like 30, 40 points off a couple of huge plays.
Right.
But for the most part, I think I'll go Gordon and Funchess.
In that order? You got to pick one.
Yeah. I guess I would go. I guess I'm kind of into playing Josh Gordon right now, I guess. I don't know.
Everybody else is kind of banged up. Of course, he's been on a questionable every single week as well, but you don't know how much. I just don't know how much they're going to need of anybody in this game.
That's very true.
I could see him running it into the ground and just everybody feasting.
They don't have a running back right now.
They don't have a running back. Josh Gordon's been getting. I think maybe Funchess is maybe a little higher floor.
Is the safest floor. Yeah, I like that. Gordon's been pretty solid the last couple of weeks and should continue to get better.
Right.
I don't love the spot against Buffalo, like Jay Wayne's saying. They could just slap them.
And I don't know who's going to do that.
So they're minus 14 and the total's 44. So they're expecting the
30 to
Patriots to do some work.
Right. 30 points. So I would fire up Patriots. So I have no problem doing it. He's going to play. It's questionable. It's not for certain about a couple other guys. Like Gronk may or may not play. Julian, I think, is probably going to play. No Sony, but Gordon's.
I want to play. I guess I'd go Funchess, Gordon, got Goodwin.
Yeah.
Just because Goodwin's so volatile. Funchess has been pretty steady, and Gordon a game could get out of hand, and maybe they don't necessarily need him, or maybe they just slap the shit out of him and drop 50-3, and Gordon just eats.
Buffalo's defense plays well.
Indy
but their offense doesn't do it.
Indy took it to him last week. They might be broken. Although it is the Patriots. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go Funchess, I guess.
I
want to say Gordon.
I wanted to. I want 2-2-2.
All right. PPR pick 3. Hilton.
Jerry.
Diggs. Galladay. Watkins. Godwin. Geronimo. Give me Hilton. Give me Diggs. And give me Galladay.
I guess let's do that because Galladay's more prominent in his offense than Watkins is, right? So you're gonna play Galladay over Watkins for sure.
Yeah, I'm Hilton, Diggs, Galladay.
Yeah, I mean Hilton and Diggs gotta fire them up. I could maybe go Watkins over Galladay, but I guess just roll Galladay.
Yeah. I mean I like playing Geronimo this week too, but give me those 3 studs that you started it off with and I'll take what comes to me.
Yep. Agree with you, Alex, for sure. Jason hits us again without a question. Just a nice comment.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, not a whole lot of people on the YouTube this week, but what are you going to do?
It's deep in there. Not as many people in the race still.
Yeah.
Some people are tuning out right now.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate everything. We're like we've talked about before. We're out here just trying to give you some opinions on what we should do. We're not telling you what to do, but hopefully helping give a little leaner like to help you guys figure out who you're going to sit or start. So
absolutely
appreciate y'all tuning in.
Let me head over to the Patreon real quick again and see if anybody has hit us with any more questions. Doesn't look like it. Nope. So we got everybody covered. All right. Well,
yeah. Any of you Patreon guys, if you got a couple other ones last minute, hit us with the text on the Patreon, and we'll if we see it in time, we will definitely hit you back.
Absolutely. Till next time, you've been listening to the FF Dynasty's Married to the Game Week 8 Sunday Sit Start live show /Q&A. Peace.